Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Inside Out Smile. I'm your host, Dr. Amber Q, and I'm feeling quite pensive at the moment. It's late at night, and the podcast, or actually I should say it's in the early hours of the morning, and the podcast is going to be released in a couple of hours, and which will be morning time for everyone in the States. And it's pouring with the rain, torrential rain. And I know that there have been floods in Texas. My heart goes out to the people who have lost loved ones. And it's been a bit weird actually this week because when I was younger, I used to watch Charmed. I was a real Charmed fan. And of course, the actor that played Cole has passed away. And there is an entrepreneur as well who is, I think, currently experiencing his last moments. And of course, these people have passed away or are sort of about to meet their maker, in lovely conditions with their family around, etc. And then obviously there are people across the world who are dying in awful conditions. And I think it's just such a reminder, isn't it, that any one of us can pass away at any time. And of course, although some people think that is a reason to just follow your desires because life is so short, I feel it's just such a bad move, because even if you look at the planet strategically, even if you don't have a faith, you look at the planet, you look at the design of the universe, and you think, there's got to be a little bit something more to this. It can't just be that we come here, we have a short life, and that's it. So I think, I'll be meeting a friend in a few weeks, and that particular friend just literally still parties as if they were in their 20s. I'm deliberately not naming their gender in case they listen to this particular episode. And I know that person is actually getting tired of their lifestyle, but they are still not looking beyond the entertainment and just the partying and the socializing, and they busy themselves with that. And I think that they do recognize the emptiness because they are never fully present wherever they are. And I've known this person for years, and that makes me sad, to be honest. It makes me sad. And it also just makes me think about how fleeting life is. And even though we know that it's fleeting, it's so important to treat others with love, with compassion, with humility, because none of us are better than the other person next to us. And only, as Islam says, no one is superior above anyone else except by piety and good deeds. And that's true. How do we elevate ourselves? Only by our service to humanity. But obviously, for Muslims, worshipping God is the number one activity. And I think that society is becoming so godless. People just don't realize that there are going to be consequences when we pass. And yeah, it's just food for thought, I think, on this rainy evening, or morning, I should say. I've literally just read an email from the son of the entrepreneur who is in his last sort of remaining moments, and they've asked for privacy during this time and saying that they're going to step away, obviously away from their business. And it's just, I don't know. I was driving home today and it was dusk, and tell a lie, I was walking, but I think I was driving yesterday and I was thinking about this, and today I was walking and I was thinking about this, just looking at the sky, and it's so incredible. And especially right now, I mean, it's amazing because obviously the nights are shorter in the UK, so you see the dusk, the sunset, the night, and then you see dawn come through, and it's just incredible. And I was speaking with one of my friends about the time when I had chicken pox, and I was saying, oh my gosh, my skin was fine, and then suddenly these massive pustules came up. Yes, they were pustules. Honestly, it made me think of the plague and things. Anyway, and it was just incredible seeing them burst upon my skin, and then sort of experiencing that whole illness. And then it's incredible to heal by the grace of God, and to see my skin back to normal. And this was years and years and years ago, but I was just thinking about that the other day, and it's just, we take so many things for granted, and I don't know, I feel that I just want more and more simplicity, basically more and more simplicity in everything that I do. And the things that I do, I want them to be really enjoyable and meaningful. And I just wanted to share that with everyone. I feel very blessed because I've done so much studying, and a lot of my studying was either clinical, business orientated, or orientated towards inner skills. And that's why, of course, I'm doing this podcast, to share those skills. And I just think it's that balance, isn't it, of everything. And similarly of lifestyle medicine, it's a balance of everything in our life and making decisions with, I think, strategic compassion for ourselves and for others. There's so many people who are suffering, and I feel almost disingenuous saying that obviously it's beyond heartbreaking to see people suffering from a genocide and asking for our help. So please donate where you can, share where you can, just do whatever you can. We're living in such a topsy-turvy world at the moment. It's really so painful and just shockingly unbelievable. God knows what the future is going to hold for humanity if this is not resolved urgently. And even with everything that's happened, I mean, I don't know, it just beggars belief. Those are just my rambling thoughts today. So until the next episode, let's just live more meaningfully. Let's eat more meaningfully because we are so blessed in so many ways. And let's create connection, and let's not just change lives, but save lives as well.